Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In my last video, I have discussed about statement, its truth value. Also, we have discussed logical connectives. We have having four types of connectives over here. That is junction, conjunction, disjunction, implication, double implication, along with their truth table. And we have also discussed about the negation of this statement. So in this video, I am going to revise one of everything over here and also discuss some of the examples that I have taken for you. So first of all, I am giving you a master table which is containing all the four connectives. We will write the result in these boxes. So first one is having a conjunction, second is disjunction, third one is the implication, and last is a double implication. Now I have write down the combinations over here: true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. Okay, so now the first table that we'll be filling, that is nothing but conjunction. Now if you have remember that in conjunction I've told you to remember only one case, that is nothing but true, true and true. That means if P and Q is true, then the conjunction value is also true and rest others are false. Okay, now in the case of disconjunction, I have told you that if the two statements are false, that means if P is false, Q is false, then their disconjunction will also be equal to false and rest others will be true. Right? Now, in the case of implication, I have told you that in implication, if statement P is true and statement Q is false, then your implication statement is false and others are true. Yes, and in case of double implication, I have told you that if both the statements are having same truth values, that means if P and Q is having same truth value as true and true, or both are having as false, that means in this case we can write true and true, and if the truth values are different, you can write over here as false. So this is the master table of all the logical connectives over here. I have didn't mention about the negation because negation is very simple to write. If you are having true, you can write it as false. If you are having false, you can write it as true. Yes. Now let's go further with the examples over here. Now the first question states that which of the following are statements. I have written five questions over here. You have to determine which of this is a statement, and if it is a statement, state its truth value. That means we have to write if it is a true or it is a false. Now first one, it says that 5 plus 4 is 13. Now if you remember what is a statement, statement is a declarative or assertive statement. Okay, so here 5 plus 4 is equal to 13. Now it is a declarative or assertive sentence, so this is a statement. This is a statement. But in the case of truth value, is 5 plus 4 is equal to 13? No, 5 plus 4 is equal to 9 and not 13. So its truth value is nothing but F. That means it is false. Okay, now the second one says that please get me a breakfast. Now this sentence is not a statement, but it is a imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means it tells someone to do something. So this sentence is not a statement. Okay, now if it is not a statement, we don't have to write the truth value of it. Now the third one, do you like mathematics? Now it is asking a question, that means it is a interrogative sentence and not a statement. Okay, I'll write the type over here. It is a imperative sentence, and it is asking a question, that means it is a interrogative sentence. So this is not a statement, so we can't write the truth value of this. Now the next one says congruent triangles are similar. Yes, so congruent triangles are similar. It is a declarative sentence, so we can say that it is a statement. Now if it is a statement, we can write the truth value. So I'll discuss the truth value with you. Now truth value can be true or false. It says congruent triangles are similar. Now as you know, the congruent triangles have equal height, bases, angles, but it can also be called as a similar triangles. But similar triangles cannot be called as a congruent triangle, because in the case of similar, not every bases heights are equal, they are in proportion. So congruent triangles can be called as a similar, but similar triangles cannot be called as a congruent triangles. Therefore the truth value is T, that means it true. Next one says sun sets in the west. Now it is again a declarative sentence, therefore it is a statement. Now next, if it is a statement, we have to write the truth value. Let's find out the truth value. So sun sets in the west. Now as you know, sun rise in the east and sets in the west, so that means this statement is a true statement, so we write T over here as a truth value. Okay. Now the next question is write statement symbolically. Symbolically means we have to write statements using and or logical connectives we have to use over here. Now the first question says that triangle is right angle if and only if it is of measure 90 degree. Now here the two statements are connected using if and only if. First statement is a triangle is a right angle, and second one is saying it is having a measure of 90 degree. Okay, so if you consider two statements, P statement and Q statement, so we can take P statement as triangle is a right angle and second one we can take it is of measure 90 degree. Okay, now so we can write symbolic statement over here, that means in the form of symbols. So we have two statements P and Q, but if you look in the question, it is using if and only if. Now if you remember, if and only if, it is using in double implication. In double implication we use two-headed arrow, so here we are using this sign. So this is the symbolic statement for this question. Okay, now next one is saying x is not irrational number but is a square of an integer. What is saying? X is not irrational number but is a square of an integer. So what you can do over here, now since this question is having two logical connective, first is but, that means it can be used in the form of and second one is using not. We have connective for not, that is negation. So what I will be doing over here, we will take two statements P and Q. For the P statement, I'll write the first statement but not including this word not. I'll write x is irrational number. Okay, x is irrational number. And the second statement is x is a square of an integer. X is a square of an integer. Now here we will write the symbolic statement over here. Symbolic statement. Now, as you know, first statement and second statement are connected with but. So I'll write first statement and second statement are connected with but. But means and. So we can use the sign conjunction. That means this. So I'll write P and Q. But in the statement of P, we have given with x is not a rational number, and I have taken P as x is a rational number. So to include not, I'll write over here negation. So negation P and Q. That means it includes negation, and negation of P statement is that will be x is not a rational number. I have taken P as x is a rational number, and here it was written as not, so I'll included negation P and second statement, that is Q. Okay, so whenever you see not, just leave that word and write the remaining statement as the first statement and write the other statement as the second statement, and while writing symbolic statement you include that not in the symbols. Okay, I hope you got this. Next is write truth values of statements. That means here we have been given with the statement, but we have to find out the truth value. Here it was just to write symbolic statement, but we have to find out over here the truth value. Okay, now here it is saying 4 is odd or 1 is prime. So two statements are connected with or, so I'll take two statements P and Q. P statement is 4 is odd, and next is 1 is prime. Okay, now as you know, the truth value of P, that means to check whether P statement is true or false, we'll write it over here, truth value. So truth value of P, I'll check 4 is odd. Is 4 is odd? No, 4 is not a odd number, but it is a prime number. That means truth value of P is nothing but false. Now we will determine truth value of Q. Now truth value of Q we will find out. 1 is a prime number? No, 1 is not a prime number. So the truth value of Q is also false. Okay, now first of all we will write the two statements in symbolic form. So symbolic form of the two statement will be P, Q, and it is connected with or, that means disjunction. So this is it. Now we have to find out the truth value of this statement. That means combined statement. We have to find out the truth value of the combined statement. So we will substitute over here. P is having a truth value of F. Q is having a truth value again F, and it is connected with OR. So as you know that in OR we have false false is false and other rest are true. That means if both are false, the truth value of the overall statement is also false. So the truth value of this statement is nothing but false. Okay, now next, here it is saying 3 into 5 is equal to 8. If 3 into 5 is equal to 8, then 3 plus 5 is equal to 15. So we will take two statements over here. 3 into 5 is equal to 8 and 3 plus 5 is equal to 15. Now we will determine the truth value of P and truth value of Q. So truth value of P is, so is 3 into 5 is 8? No, 3 into 5 is 15 and not 8. That means it is false. Next, truth value of Q. So truth value of Q, we will find out 3 plus 5 is equal to 15? No, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So this statement is also false. Now we will write symbolic form. That means writing using symbols. So we have statement P, we have statement Q, but it is a statement if and then, including if and then. That means it is a form of implication. We have single-headed arrow for this. Now we will substitute the value of P. P is having as F, single-headed arrow. Q is also having a value of F. Now if you go in the table, in implication we have only one result to remember, that if P is true, Q is false, then it is false and rest are true. So in the case of both false, we have true statement. That means it is having a truth value of T. Okay. Now the next statement is 64 is a perfect square and 46 is a prime number. Okay, now next question says that 64 is a perfect square and 46 is a prime number. Now here are two statements that is connected with AND. So I'll write first statement P and second statement Q. First is 64 is a perfect square. Now what is a perfect square? Perfect square means 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, and 64 comes from 8 square. Okay, so that is called as perfect square. When you multiply same numbers, so you get the answer, and that is called as perfect square. Now next is Q. Q is what? 46 is a prime number. Now 46 is a prime number. Now 46 is not a prime number, so we will write the truth value first. So truth value of statement P is what? 46 is a perfect square? Yes, it is a perfect square because it is a square of 8. So we will write as T. Okay. Next is what? Truth value of Q. Now truth value of Q is false because 46 is not a prime number. Now next, first I'll write symbolic form. Symbolic form. So in symbolic form, we will first write the two statements. It is connected with AND, so we will write conjunction sign over here. Now we will substitute the value of P and Q. So I'll just write it equivalent over here. So we have a value of P as T and value of Q is what? False. So in conjunction, as you know that if both statements are true, we get the conjunction statement is also true and rest others are false. You can check in this table, true, true and true, and rest others are false. So we don't have both values as true. So here it can be equivalent to false. It can be equivalent to false, not true. Okay, because one of the statement is false. For the conjunction to be true, both the statement needs to be true, but we are getting one statement as false, so the overall truth value comes to false. The next question is write negation of the statement. That means we have to write the negation including not. Okay, so if the statement is containing not, you have to remove that. If the statement does not contain not, you have to include that. That means the first statement is saying root 2 is a rational number. Root 2 is a rational number. So the negation of this statement will be root 2 is not a rational number. Now what I have done over here, this statement does not contain not, so I have included not and made this statement as a negation of statement. Okay, now the next is written as 3 is not a root of x square plus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. So this statement contains not. So while writing negation, we will just remove the word not over here. Okay, so 3 is a root of x square plus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. So writing negation of statement is quite simple. If the statement contains a word not, you just, while writing the negation, you just remove the word not. If the statement does not contain the word not, so while writing negation, include the word not in this statement, and that will give you the negation of the statement. I hope you understood these problems. I have taken this problem from the standard textbook that have came recently in the new format and new version. I hope you like this video. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comments. Also share it with your friends and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.